never gives up. It never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up. It never runs out on me. Your love never fails, it never gives up. It never runs out on me. Your love.
Ashamed of what I've done, what I've become. These hands are dirty. I dare not lift them up to the Holy One. You plead my cause, you right my wrongs. You break my chains, you overcome. You gave your life to give me mine. You say that I am free. How can it be? Yeah. How can it be? Yeah. I've been hiding, afraid I've let you down. Inside I doubt that you still love me, but in your eyes there's only grace now. You plead my cause, you right my wrongs, you break my chains, you overcome. You gave your life to give me mine. You say that I am free. How can it be? Yeah. How can it be? Yeah. Though I fall, you can make me new. From this death I will rise with you. All the grace reaching out for me. Yeah. How can it be? How can it be? You plead my cause, you right my wrongs, you break my chains, you overcome. You gave your life to give me mine. You say that I am free. You plead my cause, you right my wrongs, you break my chains, you overcome. You gave your life to give me mine. You say that I am free. How can it be? Oh, how can it be?
Hey, good morning, Rooted Men. Pastor Tom from the Rooted Church. It is Thursday morning. I'm still down in Greendale. What an amazing VBS program they have out here. Some of you who may know Greendale, they got a property next door. They leveled it out. They seeded it and grassed it. And so kids are playing out there, snacks downstairs, education in the worship area, crafts over here in the Bible study room. Just a really good VBS going on here. Let's see who is on board besides me. There is Ken Gooch. Good morning, brothers in arms. Steve Giroux, good morning. Chris Connolly, good morning. Steve Ponoworski, good morning. How's your bride? Can you give us a little bit of an update? Jody Glenn, good morning. Austin Jackson, great morning, Pastor T and Rooted Men. Teresa Mason, proud to be out there saying, hey, I want to listen to that men's devotion on Habakkuk too. And I'm proud of you, Teresa. Great to have you. Obviously, every book of the Bible is for everybody. So we're going to look at Habakkuk, and it's a short book. It is a challenging book, and well, to be honest, I chose it because I feel like in a small way, I'm in a position of Habakkuk. Why do I say small way? Because I have just one small issue. Why isn't my house selling? Right? But we all have these things, and that's why I'm doing this. We have situations in life where God doesn't seem to make it sense, right? Or the world doesn't seem to make it sense, or it doesn't seem like he's stepping in to do what you think he would do. Something isn't, you just feel off. You just feel off. And the whole book of Habakkuk is a conversation between a prophet who doesn't feel right, like something's off, and God, who does begin to talk to him. But what he's saying isn't making the situation any better. Until it does. Until we finally say, thy will be done, not mine. You're God. You've got things in control. You can see more dimensions than I can see. You can see tomorrow and the next day and the next day. You can see layers of dimensions and relationships and how things are going to work in nations and people and all these things. All I can see right now is it doesn't seem right. That's Habakkuk saying, and that's what I'm saying, right? It doesn't seem right. It's confusing to me. And because of that, I'm used to your faithfulness and I'm used to your blessings. And since I don't see them, it kind of gives me an angst. It gives me a tension. And so I'm hoping I'm not the only one. And I'm hoping that this is going to be a blessing to you. But I wanted you to get a feel, one, that Habakkuk is going through a situation. And you know, we pastors aren't, we're not resistant to those things either. Karen Thompson, good morning. Good morning, Jody Glenn. Sell on land contract. Yep, that's always an option. That's always an option. Let me pull up the reading. And there it is. I hope you can see it. We're going to do verses 1 through 11. The prophecy that Habakkuk the prophet received. I just love that phrase, verse 1, because it starts out with Habakkuk complaining. But what he realizes at the end of this little letter, this little book, is that I'm jotting down what God said. My complaint's part of the story, but God was willing to work within my complaint and work within my short-sightedness. So here we go. Verse 2, how long, Lord, must I call for help, but you do not listen? Or cry out to you, violence, but you do not save? My eyes see a nation out of control. My eyes see that the just are being persecuted and the evil are winning. Everything seems upside down. Right is wrong, wrong is right, left is right, right is left. Feel that way today in American society? Man, oh man, are we nuts? Things are just don't make any sense. But here I am, a prophet. I believe in you. I trust in you, and I'm calling out to you, and I don't hear you. I'm letting you know, and I'm crying out the violence, but you're not saving. You're not doing anything. Why do you make me look at injustice? Why do you tolerate wrongdoing? Destruction and violence are before me. And every time you see destruction and violence, you got to understand Satan's involved. Because he doesn't have any truth. So he can't win by argument. He wins by violence and destruction. There is strife and conflict abounds. Like you think one thing gets settled and four things go crazy. It's like it's all imbalanced. The balance of everything is off. Ever felt that way? And because of that, the law is paralyzed. Justice never prevails. Like even the legal system's not working. Nothing's working. In our country, it would be like saying all three branches of government are so corrupt. The will of the people is not getting done. Like somehow they got their own brains and they're doing their own thing, whether we elected them or not, they're doing their thing. And it's out of control. The very institutions that we're going to for help aren't. It's exactly what he's trying to say. And saying, God, we're a nation that's supposed to be under you. And why aren't you fixing things? The wicked hem in the righteous so that justice is perverted. Demonic. When justice is perverted, when you say that the victim is the perpetrator and the one who did the crime, we should feel sorry for. When right turns to wrong and wrong turns to right, when everything gets flipped upside down, when truth becomes falsehood and falsehood becomes truth, black becomes white and white becomes black, justice will get perverted. People who should go to jail will be let free. People who are being victims will be told it's their fault. Well, he gets an answer from the Lord that I don't think he's expecting. Look at the nations and watch and be utterly amazed, for I'm going to do something in your days that you will not believe, even if you were told. I'm raising up the Babylonians, the most wicked nation of the time. That ruthless and impetuous people who sweep across the whole earth to seize dwellings not their own. They are feared and dreaded people. They are a law to themselves, demonic, and promote their own honor. Their horses are swifter than leopards, fiercer than the wolves at dusk. Their cavalry gallops headlong. Their horsemen come from afar. They fly like an eagle swooping to devour. They all come intent on violence. Demonic. God is saying, I'm going to use a demonically led nation. Their hordes advance like a desert wind and gather prisoners like sand. They mock kings and scoff at rulers. They laugh at all the fortified cities. By building earthen ramps, they capture them. Then they sweep past like the wind and go on. Guilty people whose own strength is their God. That is not what Habakkuk's expecting. That would only make things worse. That would only create more chaos. God, I came to you asking you to fix what seems to be broken. That sounds like it's just going to make it worse. That just sounds like it's going to make it worse. Well, Steve Drew is going to have Habakkuk's next question, his conversation with God. The beauty is he's able to have a conversation with God, just like I can, just like you can. God's God. And there are times when he's going to overwhelm us. There's times when he's not going to make sense to us, but he's still God and he is still good and his will's going to be done. And ultimately he can make all things work to the good for those who love him. And so good will come out of it. We know the rest of the story, and good does come out of this Babylonian thing, but not when they first take over. It's ugly. And why are they coming in the first place? Because Israel's being disobedient and they've left their God and they're worshiping other gods and they're turning to other gods. And so now he's going to allow a nation who worships other gods to destroy them. It's called discipline. It's called a cry for you to repent. Isaiah's talking right now. Jeremiah's talking right now. Same time as Habakkuk. And nobody's listening to the prophets. All they had to do is listen, and God would have relented from this. All right, I'm going to preach if I don't stop, so I better quit. All right, blessings on your day. Make it a firmly rooted day, and may someone see Jesus in us today. Peace.